All right, we'll get to the Public Service Minister. If you talk about allowance, I just want to ask our Papua New Guinean public service. There is no greater call in life than be of service to your country. And counting our people, we already are privileged. All members of parliament, all councillors, all public servants, we are privileged to be already paid by our taxpayers' funds. Instead of asking for allowance, get behind those volunteers. Those volunteers will be the one we will try to, we will assist, pay for their time. We mobilize over 22,000 volunteers nationwide who are getting engaged in this one. But I just want to ask the Public Service Minister to speak to your public servants, tell them, forget about allowance, get behind this national event.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I think the circular has already gone out from the Chief Secretary and my Secretary to all public servants. It is not an appeal, it is a directive. It's a directive to all provincial administrators, all district administrators, to take ownership and provide the leadership at that level to make sure that no hiccups come about or experience during the process of this counting, which starts on Tuesday. Tomorrow is holiday, but Tuesday is the normal working day, and we expect all public servants to be working full time on this. There is no need for you to talk about allowance because you already paid every fortnight, including the board members as well. So we'd like to see that they you get on with the work. It's not for time for you for holiday. This 17th to the 30th is a full-time work by public servants to take ownership. Suspend all other activities, all other programs. This is a national event that happens only once in 10 years. So just two weeks out of the 10 years that you have, this is the most important event and exercise for all public servants to take ownership all across Papua New Guinea, so that we can have a update of our public servants, our population, so you can use that for all our planning, levels of planning, starting from the ward plan to LLG plan to district plan to this provincial plan, all the plans that you can come up with. You plan for the people and with the people, not on on a ad hoc basis or from the desktop. You have to plan with the population in your mind that you're planning for the people, so it will help the government as a whole. So my directive and our directive from the Prime Minister's office, Chief Secretary down, is already gone through. You don't have to wait for allowance. Only those that leave their place of work and come for the training and all that, I think that's something that the provincial government can assist to, provincial administration can assist. But otherwise, you take ownership. The most important thing is that database will actually end up in the district information management system. We call it DIMS. District Information Management System is a program that comes under the Provincial Affairs or Intergovernment Relations, and that is to update all the information starting with the population of the district. If the district can know its population, then the provincial is actually a summary of the districts, and the national government is the total of all the district information. So important thing is the district has to have the correct information about the population, because by then education can project the enrollment figures, health will plan for the facilities to build in terms of the population increase, and also our manpower in terms of police. So as Public Service Minister, I'd like to also stress that we need to look at the population very, very carefully and establish it properly so that we can also plan for the manpower increase and appropriately a budget for the manpower in terms of teachers, health workers, and police personnel to address the issue of our law and order issue, especially for the police force. So I think with that, I'd like to enforce and stress as the Minister for Public Service that all public servants must take ownership and do this exercise and suspend all other activities. No trips to be taken anywhere else. You stay put in your district and your LLG or ward area that you've been placed to, especially with the ward members. Many of the ward members seem to be running around everywhere. They've been paid, so you have to stay back and do that. So with that, I'd like to make sure that all public servants stay put and complete this exercise and give your extra effort into it, even if it means you have to stay after hours to do it. With that, I also thank you for being able to support the my public servants, especially Prime Minister, to make sure that we can reduce the number of reduce the amount of money that is spent on non-public servants. This should be conducted by the public servants so that they can take ownership of it, and we can reduce the cost that we do this exercise. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Minister Sungi. I appreciate your kind words to all our public servants. Get behind Census 2024.